Ever seen a UFO in the sky? Well, these guys did. From your everyday citizens seeing lights and strange objects in the sky to the Pentagon releasing classified UFO footage, these sightings are mind-boggling. Get ready, as in this video, we are going to explore some of the most peculiar UFO sightings ever witnessed. Sky Mystique. In 2013, a flight passenger was soaring over Atlanta and captured a stunning sight, a small fleet of flashing orbs. Despite such a long time passing since it was uploaded, the video still remains unchallenged. The trio's peculiar movement hinted at a pre-planned flight pattern which sparked excitement among viewers. While some suggested the possibility of ball lightning, the phenomenon didn't quite fit the description. Others ruled out a drone show, as the orbs were well above the clouds. In the end, it was simply a UFO video that has kept us guessing ever since. The mystery of the flashing orbs continues to baffle us. Aegean Mystery. In 2018, a passenger on a plane flying over the Aegean Sea captured something truly bizarre. A strange object was flying alongside the aircraft. At first, people thought it could be any random spacecraft. But this thing performed maneuvers that seemed impossible for any known aircraft. The footage, recorded by the curious passenger, left everyone on board stunned and clueless about the phenomenon. What made this case even more intriguing was the silence from experts and authorities, which only fueled wild theories, like an invading UFO. Could it be an alien spacecraft? The lack of an official explanation kept everyone guessing. Mysterious flight. Check out this footage from 2020, filmed over the skies of Hungary. A cylindrical object darted around, moving so erratically it looked like it might crash at any moment. When the video hit the internet, people went wild with theories. Some insisted it was a UFO, while others thought it might be top-secret military equipment. But the authorities? Well, they stayed completely silent, not a single word. The government definitely knows a lot more than we can even imagine, that's for sure. Blue Mystery. You've got to keep your eyes on the sky these days. Just have a look at what this guy captured. Amidst the normal-looking sky, a bizarre blue object seemed to be hanging there. Onlookers had many guesses about its origin. Some pegged it as a multi-dimensional portal opening up above to help UFOs travel across the multiverses. Others offered a more sane explanation, saying it might be a piece of space debris. But the way it stood suspended in the sky made it more suspicious. Was this an alien aid or something man-made? The jury's still out on this one. Mystic morphing. Let's rewind back a couple of years. A flight passenger captured footage of a mysterious object outside their window. A white thing seemed to change shapes, morphing from thin to long in the blink of an eye. When this clip went viral, it made headlines and everyone started decoding its meaning. Was it a shape-shifting UFO, an otherworldly entity, or something beyond our comprehension? The possibilities are endless. Locals feared for their safety and urged the authorities to investigate. Yet there has been no official word on the sighting. The mystery is still out there, leaving us to wonder what secrets the skies might hold. What's your take on this puzzling phenomenon? Cosmic Fleet. Imagine seeing this on the horizon. These people witnessed not one, but many UFOs just hovering above the sky. Apparently, some even disappeared right in front of their eyes. On top of that, they had seen the same UFOs before. Did these cosmic beings come with a fleet to invade Earth? Let's hope not. Vanished skies. In 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 vanished without a trace on its way to Beijing, leaving behind a decade-long mystery. Despite years of searching, the aircraft's fate remained unknown. But now, shocking footage has surfaced, offering a new perspective. Allegedly showing Flight 370, it captured a series of flying orbs mysteriously zooming over its tail mid-flight. The plane continued on its path, seemingly unaware of its impending fate. Then, in a sudden flash, it vanished into thin air. Many speculated that this could be proof of alien abduction, adding a chilling layer to an already perplexing mystery. Well, the skies hold secrets we may never fully understand. Unexpected visitors. Imagine gazing out your plane window, enjoying the serene clouds, when suddenly something catches your eye, a flying saucer. In 2019, a video emerged showing just that. A passenger was recording the view when out of nowhere, a mysterious object zipped past the plane. The details of the flight and the airline were kept under wraps, which added to the suspicions. Once the footage hit the internet, it sparked a frenzy of theories. Most people were quick to call it a UFO. Could it be anything else? Sky sleuths. This might be the clearest visual of the cylinder-shaped UFO you've ever seen, after numerous reports of the flying object across the UK and Spain. One determined individual finally managed to capture it, zooming over his backyard. The cylindrical aircraft continued its flight for a few more minutes, eventually settling down by turning upright and beginning its descent. I don't know about you, but that looks super convincing to me. Cosmic revelation. Initially spotted hovering over a neighborhood in Malaysia, this UFO stopped multiple people in their tracks. At first, some dismissed it as a government surveillance device, but as it drew closer, it became too much for comfort. It was clear that this wasn't something we mere humans could fashion. Whether an alien attempted to gather intel from above or an outright declaration of invasion, it was certainly leaving an impression. The skies hold secrets, and we're only beginning to uncover it. Pursuit. A team of pilots aboard a small PIA aircraft caught sight of a mysterious white orb nearby. Initially, they mistook it for the moon, but this bright object had a slight trajectory, indicating movement. While the passengers couldn't capture a still image due to their motion, the orb seemed to be effortlessly keeping pace with them. Though barely visible upon closer inspection, the orb appeared to have some sort of base. It was indeed a puzzling sight, leaving us wondering about the true nature of this suspicious object. What do you think it might be? A UFO or something we are just not ready to be told? Clouded intrigue. A tourist in China caught something unusual hiding behind the clouds, a silhouette resembling a giant Dorito. But of course, it was not that simple. The triangular object seemed to be stealthily stalking the area, similar to a predator on the hunt. Now we don't know if this was a triangle or a pyramid-type thing. But whatever it is scary to see how well it is hiding itself. At first glance, you may not even notice it, but once the clouds thin out, it is unmistakable. A black triangle like UFO hovering right above. What's your take on this mysterious sighting? A UFO or a trick of light? Dots in the sky. A bunch of friends were just hanging out in San Diego on a chill Monday night. Suddenly, they all spotted something super weird up in the sky. 5 orange lights were lined up in a row, like a game of cosmic connect the dots. Naturally, they were all puzzled. Some of them even thought it might be UFOs, while others guessed they were drones from the cops, maybe prepping for a 4th of July show. But guess what? The authorities had a different explanation for it all. According to them, those lights were just military flares being used for some exercises. Space cylinder. In this video, we can see a mysterious cylindrical object gliding over Khorasan in Ukraine. It was filmed by numerous bystanders, and only one visual made it to the internet. At first, some theorized it might be a small plane trailing a banner, but the object remained remarkably still, which debunked that notion. It just hovers in the air, unnaturally consistent as it travels. On top of that, the object seems to move with purpose, suggesting it was on a mission of its own. Naturally, such sightings spark curiosity. Some speculated it could be a Russian aircraft conducting surveillance in the area, but the truth remained elusive to this day. Sky splitter. On the evening of January 2024, The residents of Beijing were stunned by a mysterious glowing object darting across the sky from west to east. The sighting happened around 6 p.m. The whole phenomenon became even more intriguing when the object split into 3 parts and vanished without a sound after just 5 minutes. It left no trace of its existence at all aside from the videos. Witnesses noted there were no flashing lights, which ruled out the possibility of a plane. Some even suggested it might be an alien spacecraft. But before you jump to conclusions about an alien invasion, an astronomer said it could have been a Starlink rocket from California, just spinning to get rid of extra fuel and causing that light show. Is it a cover-up or a legit explanation? You decide. Bizarre sighting. In 2022, residents of Islamabad, Pakistan were startled to see something black and round hovering in the sky above. They quickly reached for their phones to capture the spectacle and realized they had stumbled upon a UFO. The video captured the mysterious object as it continued to float in the air for 13 minutes. However, eyewitnesses claimed it remained there for over an hour, leaving little doubt that this was no ordinary drone. Zooming in on the footage revealed a triangular shape of the UFO, adding to its mystery. But just as witnesses attempted to focus on it, the object inexplicably vanished from view when the sky got too dark. It is rare for a UFO to stick around for so long, allowing people to record it. Blasting UFO. On 2015, people in Florida were surprised when they saw a bright light zooming across the sky. Everyone was like, what in the world, or maybe not from this world, was that? Some guessed it might be a plane, a shooting star, or even a UFO. But guess what? There is a possible explanation for this one. It turns out, around the time of this sighting, there was a rocket launching from Cape Canaveral, carrying a new satellite into space. Scientists claim this was caused by the rocket. Still, there are a lot of skeptics. They argue that the horizontal arch of the lights and the lack of a full video of the launch make it doubtful that this was a rocket and not a UFO. Triangular enigma. In Sunrise, Florida, a doorbell camera filmed something strange. 3 lights in a triangle shape were floating in the air before moving apart. Another person recorded the same thing from a different angle. What's fascinating is that these lights were not actually separate entities. No, these were actually part of a big thing from the way they move, perfectly in sync. The lights moved in a perfect circle, which just added to the mystery. The people who saw those weird lights called the cops, but they couldn't figure out what was going on. Some locals thought it could be a satellite or drones. The truth is still up there, waiting for us. Flying saucer. Recently, a video just got viral that was filmed in 2005 in Italy. The footage captured a round, disc-like flying saucer. Initially blurry, the object gradually revealed distinct features, including visible engines as the camera zoomed in. The unidentified object suspended in the air before swiftly zooming back out into outer space. While skeptics online claimed it was CGI, many believed it was a genuine flying saucer UFO that briefly visited Earth before departing. What do you think? Darting UFO. Last year, an incredible video was captured in Porterville, Tulare County, California. Filmed with a drone, the footage showcased a UFO in a rounded shape, displaying remarkable detail. While some speculated it could be a balloon, its swift and stable movements in all directions raised doubts, while some suggested it might be just another drone. Well, it makes sense, but the drone operator said there was no other drone at the time. So, could this be evidence of extraterrestrial visitors, or is there a more earthly explanation? Sky gazers. All right, be prepared, because we're diving into a tale straight out of the UFO files. Back in 2008, the citizens in Turkey reportedly spotted a giant UFO flying overhead in Kumburgaz, and one of them even managed to capture a closer look. Well, what they captured was undeniably a UFO. Unfortunately, like most UFO sightings, the footage was a bit blurry, but we can still make out the unmistakable hull of the UFO. With a little zooming in, you can even see the interior lit up, though we can't quite make out what was inside. But one thing's for sure, there was something in there. And perhaps that's why it sped out of view so quickly, leaving us with more questions than answers. The mysteries of the skies never fail to amaze us. Surveillance. In February 2020, a routine flight over Medellin, Colombia, turned extraordinary when an Airbus A320 pilot spotted a mysterious object outside the cockpit window. It was metallic and cube-shaped, and let me tell you, this mysterious entity defied the conventional explanation. Estimated at 10 to 15 feet in diameter, it hinted at advanced technology beyond our understanding. Could this be the handiwork of extraterrestrial civilizations deploying probes and preparing for an invasion? 4 years have passed, and this mystery is still out there, waiting to be solved. Cosmic mystery. On November 2020, it was a regular afternoon in Canada when something caught the eyes of an onlooker up in the sky. What was it? It wasn't any bird or plane, that's for sure. Nope, this thing looked straight out of fiction. A capsule, descending with flames, blazing like it was on a mission to find the perfect landing spot. Naturally, the video went viral. Everyone was buzzing, trying to wrap their heads around what they'd just seen. Could it be another one of SpaceX's crazy experiments? Or are we talking about full-blown close encounters of the third kind? The arcane. Back on July 2010 at Huashan Airport in China, the internet was abuzz with some mind-bending footage. Netizens were swearing it was the realest UFO sighting to date. This mysterious object decided to throw the airport into a frenzy, forcing it to shut down tighter than a clamshell. The UFO was long and arc-shaped, decked out with bright lights and hovering ominously in the sky. And you know what was even crazier? It was shooting out beams like it was conducting some extraterrestrial experiment. It is super freaky to watch. Due to this mysterious UFO, all the flights were cancelled and the authorities were on high alert. But the question is, what was the thing? Well, it's been under investigation since the moment it went down. But no explanation so far. Was it another blip on the radar, or a glimpse into a galaxy far, far away? Cuban UFO. Back in 2010, a family in Cuba was enjoying a nice day at the park when they spotted something strange in the sky. The man quickly grabbed his camera and started recording. At first, it was all blurry, just a big ball of fire. They thought it might be a massive comet, but as it got closer, they realized it had wings. And not just any wings, but this crazy rotating thing in the center. People on the internet went wild. Some said it was a UFO from another galaxy, while others thought it was a top-secret military experiment. As for the authorities, they stayed quiet about the whole thing. Unveiled. The US defense authorities are calling UFOs UAPs, which means unidentified aerial phenomena. And this certainly added fuel to the belief that we might not be alone. The first incident was filmed off the California coast in 2004, which showed an oval shape hovering and not behaving by the normal laws of physics. Fast forward to 2015, and pilots flying along the east coast of America spotted another UFO. The thing was moving so fast and in such a weird way that even the experienced pilots were shocked. And in the same year, there was another object zipping across the surface of the ocean, and someone managed to film it. Bizarre UFO. In Andropov Avenue, Moscow, a passerby noticed something strange in the sky, a saucer-shaped cloud hovering ominously low. He quickly started recording and uploaded the footage online. That in no way looks natural, right? Especially how it is moving against the direction of other clouds, while others believed it could be an extraterrestrial vessel disguised as a cloud. What do you think? Were those aliens, or just a fascinating natural phenomenon? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Night mystery. In 2020, something strange lit up the night sky in Colorado and Nebraska. A woman who was visiting her family after Christmas saw something hovering above, and she wasn't the only one. Many other people also saw it, and even the authorities were puzzled by what it could be. Pentagon revelations. Only recently, the Pentagon released some really interesting footage. The collections consist of multiple UFO sightings you won't believe were being hidden for so long. The footage shows UFOs flying across the sky at extreme speeds like it is no biggie. There is even a US surveillance drone footage that was deployed in the Middle East for security reasons. While recording the area, the drone captured an unidentified flying object zooming across its field of view. The drone immediately chased the object, which was moving at a high speed, and managed to film it. It was like a dark, round flying saucer zooming across the sky at crazy speed. The US military said it wasn't theirs and that they had no idea where it came from or where it went. When people saw these videos, they started speculating about aliens or super-secret military stuff, but the truth is still a mystery. And that's a wrap on our story of mysterious sightings and unexplained phenomena. Whether you believe in extraterrestrial visitors or prefer scientific explanations, one thing is certain: there's always more to discover. Which one of these seems the most convincing to you? Or do you have a sighting of your own to report? Let us know in the comments. Meanwhile, don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed this alien exploration with us, and be sure to subscribe for more fun stuff like this coming your way in the future. Keep your eyes on the sky and stay curious. Until next time, keep exploring and seeking the truth. If you liked this video, please consider a like and subscribe.